Namaste. Namaste and welcome to Mindfulness Moment. This is a moment in our day that we carve out to simply come here, come into the present. And we do it with the practice of movement, of breath, of stillness, the practice of being still. And that's really what the mindfulness practice is about. Even in our movement, can we really be aware of what we are doing right in this moment, here and now? So go ahead and prepare a seat. You can sit nice and tall. You can sit down on the ground, or if you'd like to sit in your chair at your desk or up on a ledge or a place that is grounding, that you feel like you can really set a foundation. So go ahead today, put your hands down on your thighs and just start to move and rock forward and back, keeping the foundation very stable and steady and allowing the movement, the breath to flow through your body very organically. So try not to instruct the head, try not to instruct the spine. Let the movement just happen very naturally, very organically, and fill the body with breath. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling. Keep moving like that. You might let your eyes soften, your eyes really relax. The gaze is moving inward, and deep breathing in and out. Start to circle now into the hips. So swirling around. The left leg might lift a bit as you move. The right leg, just move in one direction. Feel the energy flowing through the spine, how it moves into the shoulders, into the back of the head and the neck. And keep the flow of breath going. Come to center and go ahead and move and circle in the opposite direction. The movement combined with the breath is a great way to be present, right? To find mindfulness. Deep breathing in and deep breathing out. Sit nice and tall, your hands pushing gently down onto your thighs. Sweep your arms out to the side and reach your arms all the way to the sky, lifting and stretching. Stay here for a moment. Turn the palms toward one another. And feel the breath moving right from the base. You feel it down below your belly. Feel the rib cage expanding with breath. And then finally the energy goes through the crown of the head, right through the tips of your fingers. Drop your left hand down onto the ground or grab the side of your chair and reach that right arm way up and over. Stretching, breathing. Bring your chin softly to your chest and then start to look up at that right arm. Lift and widen, expansive breath in the body. Come back up to the center, reach. Again, grow really tall. So you're very aware of this shape. I feel a little longer on that right side. Go ahead and drop the left hand down to the ground. Turn, reach that right arm way up and over. Chin softens to chest, and then take a peek upward, right? Just opening, feeling your breath. Notice how it moves down into your hips. I feel this on my right side or that left side hip. Breathing in and out. Good. Come back up to center. Reach your arms all the way up. Send your gaze right between the palm of your hands and then bring your hands very intentionally to a prayer, pressing each one of the fingers one to the other. Bring that prayer very slowly down through the center and land right here at your heart. Press your thumbs against your sternum, let your eyes soften, and set an intention for this day's mindfulness practice. And fill your body with that intention. Try not to articulate it with language. Trust that you know what it is that brought you to today's practice. Just trust that you know. Maybe you're searching for a little space in the body. Maybe you're needing a little energy today. Whatever it might be, just trust that you know it. Hold that intention with great kindness and compassion. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, drop your chin, release your hands, release that intention. Shrug your shoulders. We're going to transition into cat and cow posturing. And you can stay on the ground if you like. I'm not working with a mat today, but I do have some support. I have a blanket that can go underneath my knees. If you're standing, you can do this simply by Placing the feet right underneath the hips. You can rest your hands on your thighs and really start to flow and move with your breath, moving that spine. So beginning, look forward, open up the chest, the heart, belly drops a bit. And then as you exhale, round, round, round. The pose is the pose of a cat. Feel that stretch. Inhaling, going forward, lift your tailbone. Lift your gaze, exhale, release the tailbone, relax the gaze downward. Keep breathing like this, inhaling and exhaling. And be very mindful of the placement of the limbs of your body, right? The knees right underneath your hips, your hands tracking right beneath the shoulder. So not too close and not too wide. Feel your breath, feel your body. In through your nose, right back out through your nose. So we use the movement, we use the breath, the prana, the energy, right? That keeps us flowing, that keeps us awake and alive, literally keeps us present. Inhale, exhale. So your awareness now is not just on the breath, not just on the body, but in the whole experience, right? The awareness, breathing in and breathing out, really stretching, expanding, nice full breaths in and out. Go ahead, look forward. You're nice and strong here. If you're standing, you can just put your hands on the back of a chair or against the wall. Extend your right leg back. So it lifts back. You can flex that foot nice and strong. Core is working there. Reach your left arm forward. So here you are stretching and moving in two different directions. Feel your breath, feel the body, the inhale, the exhale. Go ahead and drop that left hand down onto the ground. Drop the right foot down and then come onto the inner arch of your right foot. So the leg is nice and strong and straight. Float that right arm straight up into the sky. Again, with the breath, perhaps the gaze can follow. Go ahead and look up at that top hand. The breath is flowing. You might stay here if you want to play a little bit, lift that right leg off the ground and find your core energy. So you're lifting up out of that left hand, right through the right, feel the core strength. You can see me moving a bit as I moving and breathing into this space. Look down, drop the right hand down, drop the right knee back underneath you or your right foot. And again, some cat and cow. Mindful with your alignment. Knees under hips, hands, wrists underneath the shoulders, aligning very specifically with your body. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, let's go to the second side. So nice and strong in your core, your left leg can lift and flex that foot. So you're nice and strong there. Breathing, you're stretching the body in two different directions here. And then the right arm reaching forward. And there's a balance. You feel that energy. You can look forward and feel the strength. Nice full breath in and out. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice. Drop the right hand down onto the ground. Drop the left leg. You're going to kind of onto the ball of the foot and then drop down onto the inner edge of your foot, right? So you can feel that the inner edge, the core is working here. That left arm floating to the sky. So opening up, breathing in, breathing out. You might even try to lift that left leg off the ground. Ooh, feel that energy. Breathing in and breathing out. Beautiful. Look down, drop the left hand, drop the left knee underneath you, and cat and cow. Full breaths in, full breath out. On the ground, you're going to widen your knees. If you're standing, you might still sit back down into your chair, but you can take a wide-legged stance there in the chair. Sink back, the hips pulling towards the heels, the arms reaching forward. If you're in a chair, just drape the body, the front of your body over your legs, and you can work the hands, reaching the hands down and forward. Stretch and breathe. Inhaling, exhaling. I'm keeping my arms pretty active here. The forearms are lifted, the elbows are lifted, trying to strengthen the bones of our body by hugging the muscles. Hug the muscles onto the bones and feel the breath. Feel the stretch. Lift your front ribs a bit, opening up. A nice deep breathing in and out. Crawl your hands over to the left. Reach, reach, reach. Pull the hips back and down. Strength and breath in the body. So we can move a little deeper into this pose, perhaps by backing away a bit. Maybe the depth will be found with a fuller breath or a bit more extension right out through the tips of the fingers, everything shifting and changing as you arrive in the moment. Go ahead and walk your hands back to the center. Go to the other side now. Stretch and breathe. And keeping, again, the arms quite active. The forearms lifted. They stretch from the fingertips all the way back to your hips. Hug the muscles to the bones. You feel the arm bones. Breathing. Good. Come back to center. Nice full breath. If you're on the ground, gently coming up. If you're in a chair, we're going to meet now standing in a forward bend. So if you like to transition perhaps from the ground through a downward facing dog, you can tuck your toes and pull your hips way up and back. It's a great stretch. Very powerful form and shape. You can do a downward facing dog shape at the wall if you wish, by pushing the hands very deeply, very completely into the wall and stretching back. Take your time. We're eventually going to come to a standing forward bend. Let the arms relax, let the head and neck relax, and you're just simply here now, breathing deep. Watch your stance, align the body. The toes are tracking right between, or the shins of your body are tracking right between the second and third toes. The knees aligned. Feel the soles of your feet. Twisting here, left hand to right shin. Right arm goes way up to the sky. Lean back. Keep the torso centered. Try not to go with that right arm. Lean back and expand the torso. Straighten that right leg. And there's a wonderful stretch, an opening. Exhale, gently unwind, relax in that forward bend. Move the wrist. You can circle into your wrist. You can wiggle your toes. You might even pitch your weight forward into the balls of the feet and drop back down into your heels. Play like that, forward and back. Right hand to left shin, expanding and extending into the twist. Long spine, left arm up, up, up to the sky. Lean back, open up. Left leg is straight and strong. So this pose can grow. It can expand with the presence and the breath. The inhale, the exhale. Exhale, gently releasing right back in. Forward bend, shake your head, yes. Shake the head, no. Press down into the ground and slow journey up. Go slow, rolling your spine, gently coming all the way up. Bend your elbows out to the side and take some circles into your shoulders. And keep the elbows bent. Just kind of swim around there, opening up. The inhalation, the exhalation. Nice full breaths. Bring your hands together. Be intentional. Right to left. Hands meet the heart in a prayer. Close your eyes for a moment. Stand nice and tall. So you can lift your inner arches a bit and bring the ankles in as you lift the pelvic floor. Nice and strong. The heart open here. And slip your eyes open. Sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. Reach, reach, reach. As you exhale, bend your knees. Arms way out to the side as you relax and move into that forward bend. Inhale, come up halfway. Hands can be on your shins. Really try to straighten your legs. They might even come up to your thighs. Or for some of us, maybe the hands are way down on the ground, right? Feel the stretch. Again, play with the weight distribution of your feet. Sinking back into your heels and back into the balls of the feet. Feel the stretch, the open space. Good. Release back down. Relax forward bend. Sweep the arms out to the side and gently come all the way up. The palms meet with intention at the top, your hands in a prayer, and exhale your prayer to your heart. Again, just like that. Inhale up. Full breath. Stretch and breathe. You might lean back into the forward bend or the back bending. Exhale, release right back down. Come up halfway. Use your breath, play, expand, weight into the balls of the feet, drop back into the heels, relax, release into the forward bend. Use your breath, float the arms to the side and up you come. Palms meet the top, hands in a prayer, closing the pose. Once more, inhale up. So exhale. Remember what you need was your intention for this day. So you can find that right here and now in the present in these postures. Inhale halfway up. And maybe you need a little bit of strengthening or a little bit of softening. Inhale all the way back up. Reach, reach, reach your palms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice. Go ahead and release your arms. Let's move, right? Shake out the legs, shake out your arms. You might even flutter your lips a bit, shaking and moving that energy. Step wide. So you can take a really nice wide-legged stance. Again, be safe. I like to practice in my bare feet. And I love actually practicing with very little, right? Very little. I have the earth beneath me. You can take this practice anywhere. Take your arms out to the side and open up. Palms are facing down. Spreading all 10 fingers. Go ahead and lift the balls of your feet, the toes. You can shake your toes a bit. Good. Float the toes back down. Lift up onto the ball of the left foot. Turn that left foot out. Look over the left hand and start to bend the left knee. You're coming into a warrior two position. So opening up, breathing in. And here's the awareness, the mindfulness practice is right here in your body. Use your body. Hug the muscles onto the bones, lengthen through the spine. Very clearly focused and open and spacious. Use your breath. Go ahead and straighten the left leg. Reach your arms all the way to the top. Find a prayer. Lean to the right. Lean to the right. Now that left leg stays straight. Open the arms back up and come into Trikonasana, hinging at the waist. Hinging at the waist. The left hand floating down. The right arm lifting to the sky. You're breathing deeply, completely. What does this moment, what is the experience of this moment? Use your breath, look down. Drop that right hand down to the ground and then gently crawl it to the center. Bring the left hand to meet it. Bring that left foot in and walk your arms forward as you pull your hips back. And if the earth isn't clearly nearby, you could lift your hands up onto a chair or maybe some blocks if you happen to have them. Finding your breath. Go ahead and crawl your hands over to the right. Lift that right arm to the sky and then gently lift the left arm. You're coming all the way to stand. Arms are in line with your shoulders. Lift up onto the ball of the right foot. Turn the right foot out. Nice and tall, strong. Go ahead and bend that right knee. Warrior two here. Full breath in. Now back leg strong and straight. Front knee bending and widening. Good. Lift your arms to the sky. Find that prayer. Straighten that right leg. Lean to the left. Keep pulling that left leg bone back into the leg socket, the hip socket. Open the arms wide and spacious. Coming into Trikonasana. Right hand down, left arm straight up into the sky. The fullness of your breath. This moment. Maybe you can lengthen the spine a bit, even as you drop down. Again, what is the experience of this moment? The body, the breath. Look down, let that left arm go forward and then down. Crawl it to the center. Turn the right foot in, bring the right arm forward. Standing, wide-legged forward bend. Sink back now. You can bend into your knees, sinking back into your hips. This feels good. We are a culture of sitters, right? We sit all the time. So open up, right? Open up, stretch, and breathe. Bend one knee and straighten the other leg. Play like that. Really good for your hips, good for the lower back to open and move and breathe here. Nice full breaths. Go ahead. Bring your hands very slowly up onto your thighs, right? Coming up nice and tall. Turn the toes out now. Turn the toes out. We're going to stay really open and spacious here in the torso. Cactus your arms. You can feel your shoulder blades coming together behind you. Exhale as you bend your knees, draw your elbows to touch, and then the palms. As you inhale, go back up, arms wide, legs straight. Exhale down. Inhale back up. Exhale down. Inhale back up. The breath practice, the movement. Exhale. Inhale. Exhaling, going down. Stay here for a moment. Your palms are pressing, elbows are touching. Sink down as much as it's comfortable for you. You can feel that energy. Nice. Drop your left forearm on top of your left thigh, right arm up, and stretch and breathe. That left arm can go, right arm can go right over your ear. Come back to center, cactus the arms. Drop your right forearm on top of your right thigh, left arm up and over. Good, come back to center, find a prayer right up above the crown of the head, and then gently straighten your legs. Bring your prayer to your heart. Heel, toe your feet in. And stand tall for a moment. Right? You're experiencing the breath, the body. This is mindfulness. Good. Open your eyes. We transition into the seat for meditation. We're going to do one more posture. So I'm going to take my seat today on the ground. I like to put a little something, a little blanket underneath the pillow, so I have some lift in my hips. Ideally, in a seat of meditation, you want to make sure that the pelvis can remain neutral. You can find that same kind of posturing in a chair if that feels better for you. So coming down onto the ground, the hips are a bit elevated, and then crossing the legs in a way that's comfortable. This particular posture is called Siddhasana. So I have 3 points, the knees and then the pelvis. So you're very, very stable in foundation. So if this practice is good for you, maybe it's more of an easy seat. You stack the ankles, you stack the legs on top of the ankles. Maybe you have something underneath your knees, right? The idea is to invite stability, to create a foundation to begin this practice right here now. So start to find your breath. The inhale, the exhale. And we'll simply bow forward, your hands resting on your thighs, elbows gently pressing against the side body, and then just melt down into a forward bend. Let the head and neck relax. Feel the hinge of your jaw softening, your cheeks, the whole of your face. It's wonderful to start a meditation from this posture, right? Just kind of surrendering, bowing down to this moment. Then go ahead and slowly rise back up. Go slow. You can keep your chin to your chest. Again, recognizing the stability of foundation and just coming here now. Just let the arms relax, the whole of the body softening now. The strong core, the center, the spine holding you steady and upright. And just this moment, and staying here as you arrive into your meditation practice. You have the foundation of the physical posture, your beautiful body, and you have the anchor of your breath to keep you here, to keep you present. So follow the breath Follow the breath each and every moment, the inhalation, the exhalation. And stay with that awareness. Just stay here, stay here. You might find that you fall in a little deeper, even beyond the awareness of your breath. You might find that today is a very busy day. Your mind is busy, and maybe you keep moving away into thoughts. And just recognize that and honor that, and then go to that anchor, come back to the breath, and explore the practice. And allow space, allow the body, the breath to simply be here. This moment, experience your breath. Watch it move through the whole of your body, down into the soles of your feet, into your toes. Feel the breath traveling, moving in through the nostrils and through the spine in all directions, out into the arms, into the tips of your fingers. The breath flowing through the front of the body and the back of the body, over the sides of the body and the whole of your body. Take a deep breath in now. Really fill up. And as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Bring your hands together in a prayer and find your intention for this practice this day and hold that intention. Great love and kindness and compassion. We do this practice for the benefit of all beings. Keep holding your intention in your prayer and reach your prayer all the way to the sky. Lift and expand. As you exhale, separate your hands and send that intention out into the world. May all beings be free. May all beings be safe. May all beings be healthy and happy. Go ahead and bring your hands back together in a prayer, very mindfully, bringing that prayer over the third eye, right between the brow, the nose, your mouth, and landing finally home to your heart. Take a deep breath in and empty. Namaste. Namaste to you all. Thank you so much for the privilege and honor of guiding you through this mindfulness moment practice. My name is Evalena, and I look forward to practicing with you again. Namaste.